What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another WaxMode video. Now today I'm going to be covering a 1.5 month durability update between these three products that you can see in front of you right now. I've got the Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax applied to the front driver's side door here above the trim. On the rear door I have Lithium Seal Squeal. This is their paint sealant. And then on the rear quarter panel I've got Soft99's Fusso Coat. This is their light version. It's also version 1. And this paint was prepped using Jescar's Correcting Compound, followed up with Perfecting Cream from Griot's Garage. That's from their Boss line. And then I followed that up using Klean Strip Prep-All as my panel wipe. And this test was only going to be covering one coat of each product applied to the surface. This is going to be a one coat test. The paint is still dirty at this point. It hasn't been washed yet. It was last washed 2 weeks ago. And the soap that I've been using to maintain the paint has been CarPro Reset. So we'll go ahead, we'll finish rinsing the panels down. We'll get the soap out, we'll wash the paint so you guys can see the after performance to see how the products have really held up. And this car is regularly driven. It sits outside the entire time. It's not being garaged throughout the duration of the durability test. But as you guys can see through the rinse test here, neither the Ethos or the Lithium paint sealants are going to be very aggressive. They're not very hydrophobic products, and that's true even in the short term. You know, when I apply these to the paint when they're fresh and go ahead and rinse them, they're not going to give me very strong hydrophobic performance. And that's a stark difference and a contrast to the way that Fusso Coat behaves. Fusso Coat's known to be extremely hydrophobic, especially in the short term. And this is because the chemistry in the products are vastly different. You're not going to have the fluorine-based chemistry inside a Seal Squeal or the Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax to really give you that crazy hydrophobic performance. And this doesn't mean that either of these two sealants on the front doors here, this doesn't mean that they're not being protective. And they don't have a lot of protection built into the formulas. It just means that it will not have that chemistry to give you that crazy, insane hydrophobic performance. But in this specific durability test, I don't have anything currently applied to the glass. I've got a couple different glass-based protectants that I want to get on this specific glass section to test them out. But in the clip here, I'm going to go ahead and wash the paint on camera, again using CarPro Reset as my soap. But products like the Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax and the Lithium Seal Squeal, they tend to get a bad rap, especially, you know, the guys that gravitate towards my videos and are subscribers of mine. You guys know that I really like those crazy hydrophobic products. That's what I gravitate towards. And that's because we have a very strong visual indication month after month of survivability. But I guarantee you there are chemists out there that will say, I can formulate a product for you that's going to have strong hydrophobic abilities, and these abilities will last week after week. However, it's going to have zero protective capabilities compared to this other product that I formulated, which has almost no hydrophobic component built in. It's not going to have strong water beading. The water beading is not going to last, but the actual protective component inside of the formula is going to be far more beneficial for your paint over time compared to any hydrophobic element that exists with other products. And so you can see here after washing and rinsing the Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax, there is still signs of an evidence of survivability. The water is sheeting up. It's at a slow rate, but it is doing it. And the same thing going on with the Lithium Seal Squeal here. It is sheeting the water up. And so what I would be using with both of these types of sealants that are not very hydrophobic by themselves, I would be using spray toppers in order to maintain and build up a nice hydrophobic element that will work along with the protective abilities of the base layer sealants themselves. And so something like Lithium's Luster Lube, which is their spray detailer, it has great hydrophobics. That's exactly what I would be using after pretty much every single one of my washes in order to help maintain Seal Squeal over the months. But Ethos also has their maintenance products that you can use with the Pro Ceramic Wax. They've got Ceramic Refresh. They've got Dry and Seal. I don't have my hands on those products. Ethos, they did send me the Pro Ceramic Wax to test out. That's the only one of their products that I have in my arsenal. And again, Lithium did send me the entire lineup for their products, except I don't have Color Crush yet and I don't have Ceramic Slam yet. I do want to get my hands on those products to test out for you guys in the future and showcase. But again, I mean, you're going up against these products like Fusso Coat that are going to be able to show you this level of hydrophobicity by themselves without any sort of toppers applied on top that can maintain this over the months. And although Fusso Coat's not going to be as enjoyable to work with, it's not going to have the nice scent of something like Seal Squeal. It's not going to be as easy to apply and remove. You know, there's a lot of guys that do have difficulty in being able to apply and remove Fusso Coat cleanly. But on this silver color, I mean, I had zero issues working with Fusso Coat on this paint, the light version. But one of the things that I want to see in the future is I want to see the chemists getting more involved with the marketing of their individual products. You know, this is the direction that we were going with when we formulated this product. This is what's in it. This is why it's going to be durable despite it not having a crazy hydrophobic durability. And so even though you might not see crazy tight water beading and fast water sheeting, here's what's actually in the product that's going to be a much more beneficial protectant for the actual paint. Because this idea of protection is this general term that it kind of floats out there and it doesn't really mean anything specific. I want to see the chemists getting out there, selling their products and defining protection specifically. And I know that sounds a bit naive as someone, I'm not a chemist. You don't want to give out your trade secrets and everything like that, but you've got to figure out ways to differentiate your product, your offering compared to someone else's at your specific price points. Otherwise, guys are going to view these videos and these durability tests and see hydrophobic performance and hydrophobic durability as a single indication of performance, when really that specific product could be a weaker protectant compared to what you're offering that doesn't necessarily give you crazy water beading and crazy water sheeting. But my subscribers, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'll try to get to as many as I can. I appreciate you guys' feedback as always. But I do want to give a big shout out to both Ethos and Lithium for tracking me down and reaching out to me and allowing me to try some of their products out for review. I'll always give you guys my honest feedback. I appreciate that they were willing to allow me to do that. So send them some love. Hopefully I get to continue to do this for you guys in the future with additional products. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.